Hi guys, today is Friday the 5th of February and we're out in the park right now together with our son Kyle, who's almost 4 years old. He's riding his bike, so we have to keep an eye on him while we're doing this video. It has been 6 weeks ago since we first went to the hospital, and 2 weeks since we had the final diagnosis that Ivory has lung cancer and in stage 4, it's also in her liver, brain, and her bones. So the past weeks have been a roller coaster. Going more down than up. Also a mix of emotions, days that we were weak, days that we were strong, days that Ivory was feeling very well, and days that she was
very sick.
Very sick, lying in bed all day. Days of crying, days of happiness, a mix of emotions. And I'm sure that we'll stay that way for forever, for a long time.
But of course we would like to see more of happy days and then bad days, of course.
Exactly.
So
today, actually this week has been a good week because we like Ivy mentioned in her last video, she doesn't need chemo, but she can take medicine. What's the name again? Tagrisso, and she has been taking those medicines since Wednesday. So in about 1 month from now, we will have, or she will have, a checkup to see what the developments are, if the medicine is having a big effect,
and CT scan.
It will be a CT scan to see to see her body and see what kind of effect the medicine has on the cancer. And the doctors are hoping the effect will be big. They've had experience with this medicine having a big impact. And let's hope the side effects won't be that big. At least they won't be as much as with chemo, so that's at least good news. So this week has actually been a good week, right?
Yeah, for a week now, actually. Since Thursday last week, I was able to, like, all of a sudden, I felt really good. As I think you remember my video, that was the first time in like 7 weeks that I was able to walk like almost normal, and since then it has been like that. I still can't run, for example, or be as fast as I used to be, but being able to walk almost normal, then that's already a big improvement for us. And so of course, I just took my pill since Wednesday, so today would be my 3rd day. And I just mentioned to Tom, I don't know if what I'm experiencing today, or it started last night actually, I felt that in my feet it gets warm and then it becomes a bit itchy. So of course that would be that would be very soon, I guess, to have really a side effect. But we don't know. Sometimes, when you take medicine and you expect to see a progress, you get this kind of paranoia, or that you are thinking, oh, is this now working, or is this now it's just something that you keep on thinking if it has something to do with what you're taking. So so that's it for now. It's nothing really big, it's just something that I noticed, but maybe it's nothing. Maybe it is already a start of a side effect but yeah, let's see. Yeah, so
Yeah, I was just checking on our son because he's biking around the park, and
and it's a big
a lo-
park
yeah.
actually,
so it's not always easy.
to see him,
to see him.
especially he's still a bit small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what we would also like to say for all the people out there, and people that or couples or people that are in similar situations, lung cancer or any other kind of cancer or disease, who are in a difficult situation and would like to share that with us, who would like to have someone to talk to. Feel free to reach out to us. You can send an email to ifriesdiary@gmail.com. I know it's difficult, to reach out to people and tell your story, share your story, especially maybe someone that you don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would really like to share experiences and support each other where we can.
Yeah, of course, reaching out, like what Tom said, is never easy. The first step, you think about it, okay, you started to write the text, and then after that, you are hesitating if you're gonna send it or not, or maybe it's not because she doesn't know me or something like that. You have so many things running in your head, but that's only the first step, I believe, because for me, for example, doing this video, in the beginning I was also hesitant. It was more for my family, actually. I was thinking, well, more for my family to have all the from the start, that, or from the moment we found out I have cancer, until we don't know what would be the ending. But I was just thinking, maybe it's something good for my family and friends to keep them posted, keep them updated on what's going on. I can't reach out to each one of them every time, but having this video, they will be informed. And at the same time, I also said to Tom, actually, that also when you my intention, actually, it becomes more clearer later on as well, that the people around me, the people that know me very well, I think they can also say that my personality is really to try to help people, try to give people some positive vibes, I'm always positive, by the way, sometimes too much.
A bit naive sometimes.
A bit naive
That's
and positive, I guess.
But she's really positive, and that's nice.
Yeah, sometimes it's
nice.
unrealistic, but
Yeah.
kind of positive.
Sometimes it's annoying, but sometimes it's actually always good to have someone positive around you.
Yeah.
If I had to choose, I'd pick someone positive.
Yeah, but
instead of
anyway,
someone negative.
I thought, okay, if I will share my video for somebody who has, you don't know when you will die, right? That's a fact. And if you have this disease, and the doctor will tell you you only have this much time to live, of course, it's everything, will just it feels like your life is like, it suddenly changed. How you see things, how you want to be remembered, how you want to there's just so many things that haunts you. And at the same time, you also want to kind of, at least that's what I feel, that I still want to have kind of an impact to people around me, and especially to people I care about so much. So having this video, they will see a lot of I'm in the I'm in the later stage of cancer, stage 4, but I think with my symptoms, it's still not as severe as when I see people really almost at the end of the line, you know.
Yeah.
So you don't see much of that yet from me, but when time
Hopefully
comes,
for a long time.
yeah, hopefully for a long time. So I hope that when that time comes, and everyone has their own problems, of course, and struggles. So I just hope that when that time comes and you see me struggle and fighting with my disease, that it also, you kind of reflect to yourself, she's struggling, she's dying, and she's fighting, and I have a problem, but I am not dying yet. At least that you know you're not, you know. And because I feel like if you compare your problems to somebody else, and you see her problem is bigger than yours, you think, yeah, that mine is nothing, you know, compared to what she's been going through.
Yeah.
So it gives you kind of a strength that, yeah, of course I can do this, of course I can overcome this. This is nothing, this is peanuts, you know, look at her. So that kind of feeling, actually, that kind of strength from deep within you, that's actually what I would like to achieve when you are watching my video. And I hope that stays like that, not only for my family, because I know at some point I won't be there anymore for them, but yeah, when they also see everything, you know, what we've been through, and the strength that everyone is pulling, you know, and working together to make this journey what you call that, bearable as possible. So like what Tom said, you know, you might have something else, or you are struggling with a different kind of disease or problem, and you just want to have somebody to talk to. I'm also making this video not just to share my journey, but hopefully involve you. This is our journey, you know, and the only way for us to help each other is to be able to have this correspondence, to exchange your experience, our experience, and hopefully, you know, by sharing, by letting it all out, you know, it kind of also feels good deep inside, right? I mean, if you have a problem and you're keeping it all in, sometimes you feel like you're just gonna explode, because even if you want to say it to people, you feel like, or you're afraid that they won't understand. And especially for somebody who doesn't have, let's say, cancer, and if you talk to them in that level, it won't have the same effect as somebody who is really going through the same journey, you know. So it would be impossible for people to understand. That's the fact, that's the truth. I mean, how could you? They couldn't, you know. So like what I said, even if it's not cancer what you have, but you are struggling also with yourself, with coping up with what you have, you know, we can be there for each other by this, you know. And so that's actually what I'm really happy, by the way, that Tom is really 100% on board in what I'm doing. The family, they're really supporting me, because of course it's not easy to share your life out there. It's not easy to share all these things, and being open to your pain and struggle. So and having people around me supporting me. I receive messages from people as well,
People that you haven't heard from in a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's also very good, you know. reach out telling me we are here for you, we are praying for you.
Yeah.
And that's already, that's good enough.
It
you
gives
know?
strength.
Yeah, it gives me strength, and it gives me a good feeling in continuing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Because it also, for some people, they said, well, Ivory, you know, what happened to you actually opened my eyes, gives perspective in what is happening in my life right now. And I'm happy that, you know, I mean, sharing my story was not easy, but then it also gives a good effect to people that makes it worth it. And yeah, so of course, everyone will eventually face death, and having this disease also gives you time to reflect, you know, on people that you come across in my 38 years of experience. Existence. So it's I mean, I just see this time as a gift, because this is also what I explained to my daughter Zuri, because it's just really hard to know that one of your parent is gonna die soon, you know. Or not soon, but has something terminal that could lead to death. And
she's gonna turn 13 in February. So our youngest is almost 4, so he's still really happy and playing like he always does. But Zuri is almost 13, so she's very much aware of what's going on. And she feels pain, of course. And we're trying to be there for her as much as we can, but it's not easy.
It's not easy for us either. How much more for a kid, you know. They have a different understanding with things, and the thing is, with kids, they don't also know how to express themselves. So we are trying to always, you know, talk to her, and you know.
I said next month, but she's gonna turn 13 next week, by the way.
It's next week.
Next week. Okay.
Yeah. He lost track of time.
Yeah.
So that's you know, it's going back to that, you know. I said to her, I see this as a gift, because a lot of kids out there lost their parents in a terrible way as well. I mean, a car accident, for example. They went out for work, and then they never came back.
Yeah.
Because they had a car accident, for example. That's the worst thing to go. That's the worst.
You can't say goodbye.
You can't say goodbye. You
can't talk about things that you would like to talk about.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That's now we really appreciate the time. Of course, we always appreciate the time we have together, but now our conversations have a special touch to it, because we talk about things that we took for granted before. Now we talk about things we didn't really used to talk about, because we didn't need to think about it. Of course, I always tell Ivory how I feel about her.
That's true.
But I can now tell her things about, you know, that I sometimes maybe kept for myself, that I would have kind of regretted not telling her, if she would have not been here anymore, and I wouldn't have been able to discuss it with her or tell her. So that's, you know, of course, this is a very bad situation, but it can always be worse, and this is the positive side of it, that we still have time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, Tom is a very sweet guy,
I do my best.
And now he is writing me letters, and that's what he's telling about. I'm always telling her how I feel towards her, but now he's getting more, what do you call that, romantic. He's sending me letters and just telling me how he felt.
Well, those letters are meant for you. By
Yeah,
the
I
way.
know. I'm not gonna read it to them, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
that I mean, that's also one thing I think it's very important. That you should never take things for granted. If you if you feel like saying I love you to your kid, to your spouse, to your mother, to your father, to your grandparents, you just want to thank them. You just want to say I love you for no reason, for no occasion. I think you should do that because, yeah, like what I said, you just don't know what happened. I mean, now I have cancer, and I know I have a kind of ticking time bomb, but for other people it's the same. Actually, everybody has its ticking time bomb, and it's very important that we treasure every day with our family. We don't leave room for regrets, and just take it a day at a time. There will always be something, but there is also always something to do with it, so so I guess for us in the next coming weeks it will be more of checking what are my side effects, and how are we going to address it or treat it, or if there's any treatment or whatsoever to relieve the pain, soreness, or whatsoever. But yeah, we are very we are in high hopes. We are very positive. We are hoping that this is the start of a more better days to come. So
and we hope that we can prove the doctors wrong. They said that her life expectancy is between 6 weeks and 2 years, and so the rough estimation is 9 to 12 months. And we hear many stories from people that had the same that the doctors expected the same time frame, and they survived for many more years. So we hope we can do the same, and for all the people who are watching and who are in the same situation, we hope that you stay strong and healthy, stay strong mentally, fight for it, and we wish you all the best. And like I said, we hope to get in touch with you
wherever you are.
Yeah, wherever you are.
Technology nowadays comes very handy. So as long as you have internet, you will be able to reach us. So yeah. Okay. Well, well, it's almost weekend, guys. It's Friday.
Yeah.
So
we hope you enjoy the weekend, and it's gonna they expect it will snow in the Netherlands. So
we'll see.
That will be really nice for the kids. So we'll see. We hope you guys enjoy the weekend, and
we will see you soon again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. You want to say bye, Kayo?
No.
Oh, nay.
Next time, maybe.
Next time, yeah. He's not in a good mood. So, bye, guys.
Bye.
Good.